Hello, good morning. Oh, happy Friday. I hope you're all doing great. Hi, gosh. Xenox, Persian, hello. Indy, hello. Cortana's, good morning. Oh my God, Pickles is here early? Huh? Huh? Hi, Light. Hello. Listen, you showed up like literally the other day at like the last 5 minutes of stream. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean, bro? You goofball. Oh, you got this, Indy. I hate that. It's not even a scary phone call, but it's still so much energy. It's still so much energy, though. You got this. I believe in you. Hi, Monk. Hi, Sunflower. Happy Friday. I can't even argue against that. It's fine. Things happen. It's fine, but it's Friday. The weekend is here. Oh, gosh. Oh, no. I'm sorry. Hopefully you can take some medicine and cut it off before it gets bad. Taking something to hopefully prevent it, but we will see. Yeah, hopefully it helps. Hopefully it helps. Today I learned about fried ranch. Honestly, I'm not even surprised. Everything is fried. Once people started frying butter, nothing is like out the window. So. Fried ice cream, yeah. They have everything. You can find everything fried at like a fair. Everything that you can think of. I did an interview this morning, and now my reward is Tixee games. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you for doing your interview. Let's go. I gotta get some gaming tonight. You do. You gotta do some blueprints. I can't remember what it was, but I was asked if I wanted fried blank, but the blank was something that was already fried. Like how much fried we need. We need double, triple fried. Double, triple whopper, but it's fried. Favorite part is that it comes with a dip, hot honey base. So dip, you're dipping in dip. But it's a fried dip, so it's different. I mean, people would dip fried butter in something. Or it's like dipping like a Hot Pocket in something, because Hot Pockets are like liquid on the inside. Fried water or bust, please. Not fried water. Fried Kool-Aid? Girl. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not even surprised when someone is like, oh, fried this exists. I'm like, yeah, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Because if it's able to be put in, like, if it's able to be fried, someone has done it in America. Oh, like deep fried watermelon. Or fried Pepsi. Or fried milk. Yeah, those are all great things. So glad that exists. Fried milk. Yeah. Yeah. The other day I had some chickens and decided to try their honey mustard. It was not good. Oh no. Oh, that sucks. Can we fry coffee? Yo, I would eat hella fried coffee just because like then I'd be able to get my coffee intake up. I'll be popping them shits so fast. So many of them. I did not want it. Friends got it at the state fair and convinced me to try a bite somehow. Never again. Speaking of Kool-Aid, did y'all ever, like, when you were a kid, did y'all ever used to take Kool-Aid and put it in, like you would take Kool-Aid mix and you would put it in an ice cube tray and then you would put a, like, plastic wrap on top of it and then you take toothpicks and poke one into each one so that you had little Kool-Aid popsicles? Them shits were so fire. They were so fire. Oh, my God. Yeah, loved them. I should treat myself to some soon. They were fire. My coworker tried fried ranch at her home state fair last year purely because of there's lower. Hi, Debbie. Welcome in. Good idea for the summer. Yeah, right? We should all redo it. We should all do it again for the summer. Today I tried something new for lunch. It's not great. Mr. Fries, which I never heard of. I don't even know what that is. Yeah. Combo deal, fried coffee, and a coffee drink. Exactly. Obviously. Yes. Just like you need your cold coffee, like your little frap coffee, like your little iced coffee, and then you need a warm coffee. You need both. Did you ever put drinks in ice trays and use that instead of water so it melts? You get more drink, not watered down. Gross. No, because I don't mind having like a watered down soda. That's never like bugged me because I don't drink it so slow that it doesn't get watered down. Like that it gets watered down, I guess. I'm a drink all of my drink pretty quickly so that my ice doesn't melt, and then I eat the ice. Now people are like tossing grapes in Kool-Aid and other drink powders, then tossing them in the freezer. Interesting. Hi, Jamal. Welcome in. What I do is drink all the drink and 45 minutes later forget that I drank it all and drink the now melted ice, and it's gross. Why would you do that? Please. Ooh, pizza for lunchies. That sounds good. Not 52% cursed. You're 52% cursed. Sometimes I forgot the last 1/4 of soda and it's a little sad. Yeah, that's fair. There have been times where I forget like just the littlest bit of soda at the end, but most of the time I drink it so fast. Oh, I'm feral and spicy and grandmommy. Okay. Oh, and you're a wild chaotic grandmommy. Are we the same? We're literally like the same. Me and Gash are the same but different. The fuck? Even our percentages. That's crazy. We're all grandmommy. Why are we all grandmommy today? Light's the baby and we're all grandmommy. From calling me old AF. We're all old. It's fine. It's fine. You're adorable. Oh, we knew this. No, I'm just mother. Okay, you're mother. Sorry. Indy's mother. Oh. Wait. Wait, Fronk's breaking my brain because Fronk literally told me in the vibe command that I was 17% spicy, and then I did the smut command and he's still stuck to 17% spicy. That's crazy. Not the consistency. She consistent. Yeah, like damn. You know it's bad when I have email only copied and ready to send it. If you know, you know. Oh no, is it really that bad? Oh fucking hell, bro. I need to report that I believe you need to play Expedition 33 simply because it will teach you a bunch of French curse words. Us yesterday in mod chat. If somebody else comes in and asks if we're playing Expedition 33, I'm going to just pin a message to the top of chat. Light today. Hey, about Expedition 33. God. It even said gaming tonight for a reason. Fair. Oh, 13% proper. Great. Fair enough. Take some time in your minute of your run. Everything will be alright. 64% proper. 80% proper, but 52% cursed. So just British. That's basically it. That's basically what FRONK is telling you. Last night, Amori got up onto the hammock that holds my stuffies. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Did it go well? Did the girlie just vibe up there? Mochi's been trying to get in mine. Makes me nervous because he's a big boy. I was like, one of these things does not belong. At least baby girl is not very heavy, so like at least there's not really a huge concern about her being in there. But if Mochi, babe, that the whole wall is falling down if he stays in there. She just vibed, but she definitely didn't get the spooter off the ceiling. God dang it, Amori. You had one job while you were up there. And the landing is completely covered in paper towels because Chester keeps getting sick. Oh no, poor baby. Poor angel. Tell me I can't spend $1 bajillion on Nikki. I mean, you can't. You can't. It's true. You're not allowed. Anyway, speaking of buying things, I got a whole new bedsheet set coming in. And I simply just said to Anthony that I was sad because I have no money. And I said, mind your business. I'm ordering too much bedding even though I have no money. And he said, just put it on my card. And I said, okay. I thought, all right, if you insist. No more straws, no, because I'm tired of the background of my room just looking one color, because you can't even tell the strawberry. Like, it's so light pink that you can't even tell it's pink. So we're going like, not like I got a color that's gonna stand out much more. It's like a seafoamy color. And the sheets that I'm getting are like beige, like off-white. And I'm getting this cute, like bright pink throw blanket to put on it. Listen, when I tell you the vibes are vibing with this set, hold on. Let me get all the pictures. Look at this vibe. Look at how cute it is. And then, okay, this is the sheet color. Okay, this is the sheet color. And this blanket on top. The color combination is just killer. Yeah, I mean the first 2 out of 3. Well, with the pink blanket, you could just get like a beige blanket, to be honest, like they did on their picture. But I want a pink blanket because I want the color contrast and the pop of color so that you can tell the difference between them. It's going to make it like pop in the background. But hi, Brownie. Hello. I would like an Anthony swipe too. I can give him some sunflower seeds. Oh my God. He made me so upset. It made me so upset. I literally had to kick him out of my room. It released such rage inside of me. Like, it just felt like someone was standing next to me chewing pebbles. And I was like, get out. was like, leave. I was like, you can have them. Just take them out of this room and eat them. Like, stop eating them in here. I literally, for the first time in my ever life, told him, I looked at him and I said, you're giving me the ick, please go. And he said, oh. I was like, I'm 1,000% being serious. Like, I'm not joking. Please. I need you to leave. I was horrified when I read that. I cannot. It was even worse witnessing it in person. I told Kay and she gave me the same look. We almost never have sunflower seeds, so I'm not sure she knew. I definitely did not know, and I've been with this man for 10 years, so same. Same, babe. I did not know this. I literally called him a freak the other day, like, as a joke because of something. I forget what he did, and I'm standing by that now. And he came in yesterday and was like, making a joke. He's like, I'm so sad because you called me a freak the other day, and now all I think about is that you called me a freak. And I'm like, and now I'm standing on business, babe, because what the fuck? No. So what I'm hearing is we should be glad we didn't witness this. Yeah, anyways, so on May 24th there is a position for a wedding as the bride, if anyone wants it. I texted my wife to see if she eats sunflower seeds, and if she eats the shell. God, I hope for the love of everything that your wife is normal and doesn't. Otherwise, all of us in long-term, like, super committed relationships are just going to be finding out that our partners are freakazoids. Are you sure you want to know? Are we sure we want to know? This is very risky territory. It's our 10-year wedding, Annie, the day before your wedding. I feel like it's not going to go well. The seeds are so pokey. I don't understand, bro. Like, I simply don't understand how you eat it. Like, I don't get it. Because, like, I accidentally get one piece of shell in a sunflower seed when I'm, like, eating the inside, and my throat feels like it's being literally torn to shreds on the inside. I'm like, how the fuck? I'm like, I don't know. It's like you're eating razors. And, like, these people look at an egg and are like, do I bite? No, you don't. No, you don't. You don't. You don't just bite. Buy the unshelled ones because I'm lazy and don't want any accidents. That's so real. That's so real of you. Understandable. I've been on a sunflower seed, like, fixation because it's been helping with my snacking tendencies without me eating something that's, like, super, like super high, like, caloric or whatever, or, like, complete junk for me. You know what I mean? Like, I just sit here and I snack on sunflower seeds. It is obviously increasing my sodium intake, but it's fine. Cue to the other day when I was literally, like, laying on my desk with my hand on my head because I felt awful because I needed water because I had too much sodium and soda and caffeine and not enough water. And I had to call my mom from my phone and be like, water.
Now, where's my big old beer? There you go.
She was literally on the couch in, like, the other room. I had to call her because I couldn't even, like, physically call out her name. Thank you for the water. I've been good about keeping hydrated now that I know that that's a possibility of me eating sunflower seeds more often. My shirt does have dinosaurs. It does. It's very cute. Like your face. Nobody said it first. Sucker. It's okay. I said you first. No. 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 I don't know if I believe that. Also, I will always suck it lovingly. What do you mean? Of course, obviously, duh.
Happy Friday, everyone.
Courtney, thank you so much for the 16 months. I appreciate you. I hope you're doing so good. Welcome, welcome. It is Friday. And it's the perfect date. It's the perfect date. Oh, Miss Congeniality. Right. April 25th. Yes. Yeah, right. I was thinking about the numbers too much, and I was like, wouldn't that be May 25th, 25? And I was like, oh, yes. I see. You spelt it right. You spelt it completely correct. Yes. All you need is a light jacket. It's not too hot and not too cold. And it's very correct. It is not too hot and not too cold. It stays true. Staying accurate. Hi, Monty. Welcome in. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry? Frank? Still recovering from that space rave last night? Wait, I wasn't supposed to mention space shit. Please. Okay. I mean, I love that you went to a space rave last night. I still don't think I understand how Frank's personality just became complete weirdo who dumpster dives because of prompts. Because that's what we made him. He's just living his life. Which one is... Oh, this is it. Frank hangs out with us, so yep. Yep. He's just a little chaos gremlin, as he should be. No, I have not. Absolutely, I have not. I fell asleep watching some girl playing Subway Surfer while also playing Piano Band on piano and harmonica all at the same time. As you should, and as she should. That sounds like a vibe and a half. Hell yeah. Why you do that? Don't do that. Let's go, Indy. Hell yeah. Proud of you. You did it. You did it. It's done. Hey, Gina. Welcome in. Welcome. Where are all my baby boys? Bubby is in the door. Don't do it. Don't do what? Now I can burrow into blankets, turn on my Switch, and watch stream. Yes. What are you going to play on Switch? What gonna do? You should get water before you do that, yes. And a snack. And a blanket snack. You know you're going to want one. Interesting. Ooh, Hello Kitty and Dreamlight Alice in Wonderland. Oh, nice. Fun. Fun. I hope you have the best time. Pew, 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 pew. Have a work, clerk. Good luck. All right. Let me start launching things. My brain is not waking up today. Let's see. What do I want to have on my to-do list? Oh, yeah. We really need to get the classrooms today. do this. Let's see. I want to look some things up really quick. Oh no, not trash for 12 days. Oh God, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. You got this, though. I believe in you. I'm okay for now. Yeah, I'm okay for now. Yeah, the rooms just need to comply. That's the hardest. Okay. Got this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. Okay. And then this. This down. And this. And then this. I'm just making myself some little checklists. This. I have that one. I have this one. have that one. Mm. This. And I don't know what this is. Okay. And then this one. Okay. I have this. Got this. I got this. I don't have this. Garage, office. Okay. I think I got it all written out. Describe your perfect date. April 25th. It's not too hot. It's not too cold. All you need is a light jacket. I hope you have a good day, Eagle. But get out of here. It's very exciting, but get out of here. Go. You have things to do and celebrate and things and stuff. You got a busy day. Farmers market open next weekend. Ooh. Oh my God. Holy shit. Someone broke the game as far as allowance goes. That's crazy. That's insane. Ooh, gonna get egg rolls for breakfast. Yummy. That sounds good. Egg rolls sound delicious. Now I want some eggy rolls. That sounds very yummy. I like getting egg rolls for breakfast and then walking around and trying all the wines, and then I buy some things, but mostly I'm a sampler. And you know what? And that's so real of you. That sounds like a great time though. Okay. Let's see. Mochi! Mochi! I saw you walk by. Mochi! Well, Dinky. What a turd. I saw him. Well, he left it. That's mean. Ugh, hopefully today is a decent day. We had soda. Speaking of mochi, I finally saw my third floor neighbor's cat. Him orange. Oh, a baby. A baby. I love that. The sweetest little angel. Oh my god, you're surrounded by orange babies. Mm-mm. I want to do uh, let's do a shrine. Each time we drop a shop room, gain 1 roll. Gain 5 extra coins each time you roll 1. That might actually be a really good blessing for that might be a really good blessing for me having the what's it called, the Cloister of Draxus or whatever. 90 steps, yeah, because I got the sauna yesterday. I love taking the trash out because so many cats sit in the front window and I get to say pss, pss, pss. Oh, babies. I mean, that's a pretty good reason. That is a pretty good reason. So I don't blame you. Observatory at 30. Key apples and sale. I love it when I come home and it's my cat in the window, even though they don't even act excited that I came back. They are. They are. They just are. They're just shy about it. Ugh. One of the other statements is false. One of the other boxes contains gems. If you replace the word one in the other two statements with both, they will both be false. No? Okay. True. They don't want to scare you away. Exactly. They can't be too excited, because then they're gonna make you nervous. A boiler room this early is wild. Jeez. Oh shit, I should have turned the boiler room on first before I did this so that it would show me. Oh well. I don't really care to have necessarily be taking advantage of the boiler room. I was just kind of surprised. Your food's on the way? What are you getting? Oh yeah, what was this one? No, it was, what was the math for that one again? I did that one already before. No. Your little smoky toes. God, I forget how I did that one before. 18, 9. Let's see. 14. No, what order do you want it in? No. You don't want it that way either. You want it. Five? Girl, what order? I'm just gonna start pressing random buttons. Tixee, what? I'm upset. Why? What happened? Potato and cauliflower and curry sauce situation. Your wifey, God fucking, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. It was dangerous territory asking. I knew it. Oh my God. None of us, so basically none of us know who we're married to. To be fair, opposites attract. No. That's actually not proven. As far as this goes. Can say. I just said, okay, let her sweat on that for a bit, which is so real of you. Is it 6? I feel like I've pressed all the buttons. See? Might as well munch on gravel. I agree. Thank you, Frank. Even Frank gets it, and he is unhinged. No, it's fine. Because writing it out isn't going to help me because, like, I don't know what order it wants it in. I've tried all the orders that it could possibly be in my head. Like, it's not going to, it's fine. I know I've done this one before and it was really weird. I just don't remember what the answer was. So I'm just going to press them all until I remember. Have I tried 11? No. 9. Did I try 13? I don't remember what numbers I've tried. I should be going in a circle, but I am not. I know it's not 20. Did I do 12? No. 11, 18. I'm going in a circle. Hold on. I'm going. I've done all these ones before. Girl, I feel like I've done all the numbers. Which one have I not done? Is it 17? No, it can't be 17. I've gotten like 15 different answers, but 17 was never one of them. No, not 19 either. I swear to God. It was 16. Okay, I don't, whatever. It's done. Now I know. I'll have to remember that that one's 16 because I hate that one. It's like the second time it's popped up and I hate it every time.
Come here. A baby. A baby. Get Scoop, boy. Him got Scoop so good. Oh, he going to his banky. Oh, he gonna make bib gets. Oh, I think a bib get time.
It's a blankie smell time. Oh no, baby kids. He go eat food. Boop, there you go. Him go eat snacks. No biscuit yet. Maybe after food. Then he make biscuits. Corridor. Oh, coupon book. Okay. Curse of Blackbridge. Oh yeah, they're half off. I forgot because my sale. Nice. Okay, now we've got all the books in the bookshop. Hell yeah. Shovel. Yeah. Nice. My 100 days in and still missing 2 books. I just got hella lucky with like vault and also treasure, I think, on one day. I think is what happened. And then I got real lucky on the roll and had a bookshop. So it was insane RNG, to be honest. Because yeah. Do we even need the drafting books anymore? There might be some tips in there that might be helpful. Like there might be. Who knows? Because there are like, I think 2 rooms or something that I haven't seen yet. God, this game really is trying to like screw me over though. Because I can't even, like, this is my only way I go out. Every time I get a sale, the bookstore never pops up. Yep. That's the only time that I've gotten sale and bookshop at the same time. And it was on the cheapest books. Which is fucking rude, but whatever. It's fine. A sale is a sale, but you couldn't have been there when I was doing like the $50 books. That's crazy. We're in a kennel because I do have a shovel. I bought it.
Yes. Anyone else want pets? Oh, you want pets? Oh, okay. Pets. Babies.
Let's do a secret passage into gold room. Damn. Hi, Shani. Welcome. Well, I can buy the tea. Oh, wait. Just for a second. So I gotta clear out the gift shop, too. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. I got just the shirt and then 2 items I don't have. One that's coming soon that doesn't exist, but the blue tents and then the like plushie. But I tried to get the plushie. And I just got my ass handed to me in the casino and they took all of my money instead of giving me like the $30 I needed. It was rude. I hope you have a good time doing what you gotta do, Shani. Good luck. I'm ready for Jirigi vlogs. Yeah, right. excited. Let's do a kitchen. It looks fun. Like, I want to play it so bad. I'm sad that I can't yet. Let me draw. Conference room's not bad. It's not really the greatest spot, but that's not bad. Oh, maybe. It could be. Yeah, I could see it being like that because, I mean, this game, it takes place in, what, 93? So it's definitely going to be something. I could see it being something like that, yeah, because of the name. Or maybe like Tetris-y. Oh, we got a drafting studio. I think I only have one more room in the drafting studio that I need to unlock. It's just a dormitory. Okay, give me the Cloister of Draxus. Give it to me. Because I can dig and open all the doors. Hell yeah. Oh, I have the dormitory. I haven't been in here yet. Drafting Strategy Volume 2. Room subtypes. In a class of its own. A classroom is a great example of classic strategies. Valuable resource. Classrooms you'll find will fall under one of 8 different grades. Right. 3-way room. Split ducts 3 ways. Did you know that drafting from a door that is steam powered will increase the likelihood of drawing rooms with ducts? Oh. If furnace is drafted within a few ranks of freezer, then the temperature will start rising and everything will melt, including your assets. If the temperature gets too high, refreezing will no longer be possible. Oh. Okay. Yeah, refreezing. Entering furnace or sauna after drafting freezer will thaw any frozen gems or golds you're carrying, and you will once again be able to use them. However, if you still wish your accounts to carry over the next day, you will have to refreeze your assets again by re-entering the freezer. Interesting. So you can unfreeze with but see, I do want to get the freezer and the furnace just to defrost everything in that room. Yeah. That's good to know, though. That, like, if you happen to have both. Oh, oops. I meant to. Oh, I don't need the. Yeah, I don't need that. I want this page. Actually, just for my sanity, I'll get all the pages. Just so I'm not like, why did I only do these pages? Okay. Some puzzle rooms like parlor and billiard become increasingly difficult as you solve them. Yeah, we know. The final type of room we'll cover is spread. Right. We know that. We know about spread rooms. Word from the editor. All of our readers' drafting strategy is incredibly rewarding to create something that's appreciated. Interesting. Okay. Word from the editor by the editor. Oh, running shoes. I have to go to church tomorrow. Let's hope I don't burst into flame. You have to? Oh, no. Why you have to? But there's so many paddles in here. Like, so much sports stuff just in general, I guess. But, like, damn. You seem suspicious. I guess there's the floor is like that in other spots. Okay. Oh, it's just the sound of the globe moving. I was like, what? Okay, we're fine. It's just the sound of globe moving. It's my friend's daughter's confirmation. I was invited, so I kind of have to. Ugh. Fuck them kids. Just kidding. Oh, okay. It's because I changed it to the nurse's station. I was like, hey, this is creepy and not at all like the nursery that it used to be. Okay, it's because it's a nurse's station now. God, that's scary. I was like, what is happening? It doesn't look like a cute little child's bedroom anymore. Oh, ew, I hate it. Did you give any confirmation to confirm going to the confirmation? Did you, Monk? That's a good question. Getting 5 coins every time I reroll in combination with the Cloister of Draxus is crazy. Let me just say. Let's go back to foundation. Okay, I'm definitely buying the shirt now. Never saw a death thing before. I don't want to know something else I get to figure out. Let's go. We love figuring out new things. They did confirm getting the confirmation of me confirming going to the confirmation. Oh, okay, good. Good. I'm glad. Thank God, you know? Like, actually confirmed. Yeah. Slay. Do you have fun plans for the weekend? No. My fun plans consist of trying not to lose my mind doing more wedding stuff. Ugh! I like never get the axe anymore and I'm gonna scream and throw up.
Hello.
Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. Relatable. Mind losing. Me too. You get it. Game's good. It's going all right. Could be worse. I hate the axe because every time it popped up, I wanted the torch. That's funny. Like, there's something else I need the torch for, but I can't right now. Like, I'd not at this moment. I didn't plan for the torch today, so I don't have things lined up for it. So I'm just like, ah! I'm just like, I don't want to see you today. Salt and vinegar chips are great. A strict downgrade from just normal chips. No, Light's crazy. Don't listen to Light. Actually, not true. Upgrade. Upgrade. I think I'm done with the torch. Me, when I am doing like anything, I'm like, I think I'm done with that. No. Oh yeah, let's spread because then we can go to conference room. Oh god, not the key card shit. I should have turned key card off first. Before opening this. Or I shouldn't have like not turned it off necessarily because I couldn't turn it off and like disable them fully, but I could have like made their chances lower. I went too far. That's fair. Fair enough. I need to think for one more thing that I can think of. Pringles, salt and vinegar are wild. They aren't freaking joking when they say bursting with flavor. Yeah, true. No, they're very intense. Yeah. Yeah. It's okay, Lily. You can say it. Slut. It's okay. We love. We don't slut shame here. You know? Good luck at the vet. Good luck at the vet. I was trying not to be modded. I was censored. You're a VIP. One of my school best friends is a slut for salt and vinegar, so I have been subjected to knowing which are good. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, you shouldn't be. You shouldn't have been because you're VIP, so it's like fine. It's okay. I should pussy pretty regularly. Huh? Great. Good job, Lexa. Good job. I pussy on reg too. Real. I forgot I couldn't be modded. Me lurking, listening to salt and vinegar chip slander with my hand in a bag of kettle salt and vinegar chips. No, hey, listen, I love salt and vinegar. Excuse me. There was only one person in here who was shaming salt and vinegar chips, and they're incorrect. So it's fine, Michi. We're on your side. We're on your side. The shell is tasty. It's literally just salt and pain. That's not my definition of tasty. What kind of stream is this? A normal one. Yeah. Oh, good. I'm not. No. I love salt and vinegar. It's nice to know I can still feel something. True. 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 But only in your mouth. Oh. I mean, we love a good mouth feeling sometimes, you know? I get my dinner. I have so many steps. It's crazy. And so many re-rolls. I should start re-rolling some of these doors more. Well, on that note, I think I'm gonna go keep watching my murder show. Alexa. Please. No, you're not allowed to just leave after that. We need to go. Got so far to the conference room, but it's fine. We have hella steps. Not you. Oh, God. Calling you murder show is crazy. More like stalker show. No, it's different. It's way different than a murder show. It's way different than just a regular murder show. It's so much more upsetting because it's literally like his POV of stalking, and it's creepy and disturbing as shit. He's doing both. Yeah, but I would put the stalking part forward because that's its main thing. How close to the can of worms I accidentally opened, please? My wife is now arguing with me about sunflower seed shell. Oh, no. Oh, no. I have terrible news. The Pringles have fallen over in the can. It's just a clusterfuck in this can. No, not the clusterfuck in this can. Lexa couldn't listen to an audiobook, so she chose to watch you. I don't. Lexa's brain intrigues me. I think murder is worse than stalking. I really don't. No. No. No, babe. Not when the show is literally showing him like watching a girl through her apartment and jacking off in public. Is literally in the show. Like, I saw that part and I was like, nope, this is no. But murder, yeah, and it's over as soon as you get murdered. That this is done. It's done. But you could be stalked for a lifetime, babe. And like always feel like you're being watched for like literally a lifetime. This is like Bear and the Man. We choose Bear and murder. Yeah, like just kill me off the bat. Just murder me straight out the go instead of like following me around and being creepy and like jacking off in a corner around me for like 3 years plus. I just stab me, okay? Just stab me instead. Just stab me instead, please. Thank you. And then just let me be out on my way. I'm done. Out of there. No. I can't. See, this is why I say Lexa's brain intrigues me, because there's so many things that like it makes sense that Lexa is like upset about and won't like read or whatever. But then she turns around and watches you and I'm like, now I'm confused. Because your brain fascinates me. Because I think I know. I think I've got you clocked on your taste, and then you 180 me and I'm like, what the fuck? What do you mean? I think it's a piece of shit. I just want to finish the show. I want to see him get fucked up. Okay, but you're still... I mean, listen, you have your reasons, I guess. But I couldn't sit through like 5 seasons or whatever of the show just to see that. I couldn't do it. It was just too much for me. It was too much for me. It was too much for me. I couldn't... It just... It was... No. It made me so uncomfortable. It made me want to rip my skin off. Like 2 episodes in. The weird cage, yeah, I'd rather be deceased. I just, it's one of those shows that I just can't do. Yeah, same as 13 Reasons Why. Yeah, that's so fair. Yeah. I'll just watch more Bluey. Just live in our life and watch Bluey. Sounds like a great time. Okay, we're gonna go in here and I'm gonna see what we can re-roll off this door. Let's try a lab and see what experiments I can get. Whenever you dropped a hallway from another hallway, whenever you dropped an archive floor plan, immediately permanently add 1 gold to your allowance. Well, I guess we'll just immediately add 1 gold to your allowance because we're not going to be able to draft a hallway from another hallway or an archive floor plan. We don't really have like any more drafting spots. I have like 1, maybe 3 if I get them up there. But if I get a freezer, I'm gonna freeze. That's fair. That's fair. I only watched it because of Penn Badgley and because I was a huge Gossip Girl sloop for a minute, but it just isn't for me. That's fair. That's understandable. Yeah. I definitely had a similar thought when it first came out. I was like, ooh, Penn Badgley. And then I watched like a few episodes. I don't even think I watched a few episodes. I think I watched someone watch a few episodes and I was like, and that was just too much for me. Like I couldn't even watch someone watch it. I was like, nope. This is not for me ever. Not for me ever. No, thank you. It might be based on a book. It feels like something that would be based on a book. See, I think it's different for me. I get what you mean, Monk. It's different for me though, because like I can do it in like a documentary style. Like in a documentary style, learning about like what goes on in their brain process and stuff. Like I find that interesting. But like as a like fully acted like POV from them, it's too real and too scary and it like makes me want to rip my face off. You know what I mean? So I can't do it when it's like the POV of them and it's like fully acted out like stuff. But like documentaries where they're talking about someone, it's different. I don't know. It's just different for my brain. But I get why people like it. It's just not for me. This is not where I'm meant to be. Like it's just one of those shows that like I tried because it was like a lot of people were talking about it and stuff, but then I was like, no. No, not for me. Not a tick show. I mean, you don't have to justify why you like the show, babe. I just don't like it. Even if it is fictional, it still like feels very real. Like, that's the whole reason why it's unsettling for me. It's because like, yeah, it is fictional, but like it still feels very real. And like even knowing they're bad from the get-go still just isn't enough for me. Like it still just feels very icky and gross to watch for me. It's just a personal thing. I can't do it. Like it made me very like upset. I haven't, but I probably couldn't either. Yeah. Haunting Adeline vibes. It's just a bit too weird. Fair enough. I've read Haunting Adeline, but yeah, I get that. I get that. It's different for me also, like seeing it versus like reading it, just because of how my brain works. I'm gonna try to re-roll a ton and see if I can get like use all these re-rolls to get money and then see if I can get a freezer or something. Oh, there we go. I do get that. Dramatizing it in a show is different. Just seeing it like acted out. Yeah, because like when I read, I'm not one who gets like pictures in my head, really. Like I get like tiny little like images of it. But seeing it like, yeah, dramatized and like acted out and like having the actors be so good that it's so convincing, like that just it gives me the heebie-jeebies, you know what I mean? Because like that's why I know that it's a good show, is because it literally made me so uncomfortable. Like I'm not hating on the show because I get why people like it and I know the acting and stuff in it is good and I know it's fictional, but like the acting is so good that it makes me unsettled because like it is so on point. It's too realistic. Yeah, it's too realistic, especially living as a woman in America. It's too realistic. I can't fuck with that like theme. I can't fuck with it at all because it's literally like a fear of mine every time I go out anywhere. So it's just, for me, it's a no zone that I just can't do. I've had too many bad times. Yeah, exactly. You gotta have boundaries. But I'll never like obviously try to make anyone feel bad about watching a show because it's a show. The only time I will make someone feel bad about a show is if it's literally like one of like the shows like fucking Dahmer or whatever, where like the victims of the family, because it's based on real life shit, are like upset and baffled like that it's happening, because like it's not just like a fictional shit, like they're like dramatizing and fantasizing their like real life horrors. Like I can't with that shit. Don't support that shit. But You is obviously very different. It's fully fictional. I think maybe just a book. Yeah, real life ones are just like, no, like, yeah, people actually went through that. Or being all goo-goo over who they chose to portray the real man who murdered real people. Yeah, like when people were being all like, oh my god, they chose who, like some handsome man to play whatever the fuck that guy's name is, the serial killer who's like infamous for being like, he was attractive, which is why he got away with things. It's like, yeah, that's the casting of the type of character they're looking for, but like we don't need to do that. Fair, Lily. Yeah, fair enough. Okay, sad that I'm gonna lose some of my stuff, but that's okay. We got 94 coins tomorrow. Hi, hat and sandals guy. Welcome in. Ted Bundy. That's who it is. Yeah. That's who it is. Yeah. Yeah. Like, do you know you're thirst trapping a serial killer? Literally, yeah. It's like, this is why it's like people are literally in this day and age proving why he was successful in the things that he did, because was his whole point. He was like, oh, I'm attractive, so I can get away with it. Like, so of course, with that being like the whole idea of him, like his existence, the whole thing of his existence and how he got away with shit, of course they're gonna cast somebody who is semi-attractive, because that was his whole ploy. They're not gonna be like, oh, we're gonna cast someone who looks totally unlike him and like is unrealistic and is not attractive, because that's not how it was. So it's like, but then you don't have to thirst trap over that. That's the problem. That's the problem. I didn't realize this whole thing was fully aware of pretty privilege and pushed that as far as he could. It was like pretty privilege and like, oh, he's a nice guy. He wouldn't do that. That's how he got away with shit for so long. Because he was like an outstanding employee and stuff like that or something. Like he was super smart and excelled in like very many different like places. So they're like, oh no, he would never do that. Because look at him. He's like an outstanding citizen. Every time someone does a bad thing, their mom. But he was a good kid. Literally. We're going to try Trading Post again. Anyways, is this the last season of that show? Is that what I heard? Because I know Lexa was saying, like, I'm waiting for him to get his, like, karma or whatever. Is that the last season? Is that why? Box next to this box is false. Box next to this box is true. Oh yeah, The Summer I Turned Pretty. I need to finish that. I need to finish The Summer I Turned Pretty and My Life with the Walter Boys. I almost finished them, but I didn't finish them fully. The box next to this box is false. My Life with the Walter Boys. Guilty pleasure. Yeah. Yeah, it's good. I have to now. It's required. Fuck you, Parlor. Yeah, I hate the Parlor. My goal is like to just get so many more upgrade discs so I can never see the like Parlor again. I can upgrade it to something easy. That's my hope. Oh my god, I got to tell Light about a solo leveling game that's coming out that he wasn't aware of. And I was so happy. Because I was like, look, it's you. I don't think it's a gacha, no, because it was like a $40 or $50 game or something like that. So it shouldn't be. Yeah, I had like an actual price tag, not like a free to play or anything. Every big enemy fights he gains like 3 levels. We love that. You know what show it makes me miss though? It makes me miss watching oh fuck. That one show, bro. It has the longest name in the world. It's like I'm not very good, so I'll max out my defense or some shit. And it's like this girl in like an MMO world, and she just is a badass tank, and she like makes friends with people. I love that show. Never watched it, but I know what you're talking about. It's very cute. Pickles, you should watch that one. She just specs everything in defense, yeah. And she becomes like a god. Like impenetrable. It's called Bofuri. I don't want to get hurt, so I'll max out my defense. That's the name of it. There you go. It's so cute. It's so cute. Her name is Maple, and when they make a guild in the game, they call it the Maple Tree. It's the cutest fucking shit. It is a title and a half, but I just try to remember Bofuri. It's so cute though. It's so cute. It's like if SAO was good. Sorry. Sorry. It's like if we stayed in the first few episodes of SAO. How dare you? Listen, SAO was fine. Then it got really weird at the end. The ending of season 1 just always has rubbed me the wrong way, and it made me really uncomfortable and upset. And I couldn't vibe with season 2. Yeah, if SAO kept being good. True. You're right. I do mean that. I like the first half of season 1 was fantastic. Yes. Then it got weird and creepy and made me unsettled. Then they were fairies, and I was like, where's my Kirito? SAO gun one with the other girl pro tag was good. I liked that one. I liked that one, but that was like unrelated to them. Gun Gale Online. Yeah, I liked Gun Gale Online just because it was like tiny little baby girl fucking shit up with like a big ass gun. Thought it was funny. I do not have a shovel, but I might get one. I got bored of that one. Fair enough. But I did love our other main girl. She was badass. Yeah, I didn't watch it for very long, but I liked the premise of it. I thought it was cute. Like, I liked it for a while. But then, yeah, I was like, I need something else. The cousin thing, girl, yeah. It's a bit Japanese, yeah. Took it to a weird turn for sure. Showroom. Luxury items for sale. And there's no time like the present to get a showroom. You do not have to pay the gem cost for floor plans. Master key opens all normal doors. Oh, a master key is kind of crazy. Maybe I do master key today. Yeah, I think so. His cousin was a child. Yeah, pretty sure she was a minor. Yeah, it was a whole weird thing. What? Where? Ah. Boiler room. Okay, we're turning on the boiler room power first before I start interacting with doors. Right. Yes, that's what it was. That's right. His cousin was flirting, but they didn't realize because they never came out of the game at the same time. Right. Right. Ugh. Foyer, hallway doors are always unlocked. I don't need that though, actually, because I have the key. So it doesn't matter. Ooh, a lab. Let's see. Lose 10 steps and gain 20 gold. Let's try this one. Because I have, I think I have the nurse's room today, right? The nurse station? Yeah. Which lets me, if you have less than 10 steps when you enter this room, set it to 20. So I can try that. The key card door there. If I can even honestly get that far, because the key card doors are gonna mess with me. I keep reading bean stars. Please, not bean stars. Why? Why? Monk? He can't breathe. He can't breathe all right. He's having too much fun. Thank you, Monk, for the 100 biddies. Appreciate it. Thank you for that. That was great. This one. Yeah, you're beeping about something. What? Oh. There might be coins. No, I don't think so. I don't think there were any. Yeah, I don't know why the metal detector was going off. That's so weird. Ugh! Not the casino. I didn't do the drawing room safe, did I? I should have. Oh well. Let's do a spare room and go through. Redraw. Observatory. I would like a workshop today because I have the trading post, right? Or not a workshop, an armory. Workshop could also be nice though because I have a lot of items. So workshop could also not necessarily be bad. Oh, bourgeois again. Let's do food for sale because I have the thing that was taking my steppies but giving me money. Oh, 7 locked doors? Get fucked. I have a master key. But honestly, I just saw Turtle Pant and thought cute because Taco forgot about that sound video. Yeah. Yeah, that's, yeah, that was him fucking. That was a turtle fucking. It's fine. It's fine. Let's not talk about that. Stop it. Please. The fact that I still don't have a key card is rude. No, not the... Okay, well, I guess prism key. That's not what I meant to do. That was such a waste. I meant to click master key, but it was right there. Whatever. That's annoying. Wasn't even my fault. It shouldn't have accepted it, to be honest. It's fucking rude of the game that it accepted that key there. Vestible's fine because it doesn't matter because I have master key. Yeah, it is the antechamber. We've been in the antechamber a couple times now. We've made it to the antechamber a few times now. Have fun with Fort Door. Enjoy. Sabrina, obviously. Bro, I have so much money. It's actually like criminal that they're not giving me an armory. I did get a workshop though. See if I can make something nice. No. I don't have enough things. But I can go out to the trading post and see. And bye. Have fun. Not that I have taste. Crazy. 9. 1. What? Okay, it's just 1. It's overcomplicated. Just get 1. 25. Key card. Actually, that's great. Actually, great. Game. I just want an armory. Ugh. I hate this game right now. Okay, back to the drawing room. Need to go through here. Oh, and we could stop by the conference room. Oh, I forgot to spread when I was in the office. Just kidding. Wait, did I not put the office? Oh, no, I didn't put the office. That's right. I was gonna, but I didn't. Thoughts right. Wait, what was this one? Oh, for every 2 green rooms? For every green room? Okay, I can get 10 at least. Okay. Where was I trying to get to? Drawing room. Observatory. This way. Because I have a key card now, so I can get through some of these key card doors. Would you just please stop with the casino? My God. I'm not going in there. Kennel, right? Oh, I don't have a shovel. Oh, and I don't, doesn't matter, I have a key. The storeroom terrace. East bedroom. Why do I feel like I didn't get the right amount of rolls? I thought I had 2 and then he's supposed to give me 4, right? And then I got 2 in the room. Why do I feel like he just scammed me out of 2 rolls? Draxus, what the fuck? I sold my soul to you and you're scamming me? It's fucked up. Well, I mean, I guess I'll put it down because worst case scenario, I can, I guess spend my money on the plushie since I have enough money to get the plushie. I would rather be able to get an armory and spend money there, but, that's what you get for trusting someone who buys souls. I know. Armory. Axe, 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 axe. Axe and torch is crazy. Okay, yes, I need both. Nice. That's actually crazy. I need both of them. Hell yeah. Perfect. I'll take that. And then we get out of here. Honestly. I just need to use my axe really quick and we get out of here and we take the torch to where I need to take it. We can stop by showroom, I guess. But I don't really want to spend more of my money. Do I have anything else I want to try to... I don't have anything else I want to try to merge. I wanted to axe Draxus, right? Because the cloister... Oh no, it doesn't cost anything. Oh. Then what do I want to axe? I could axe... Axing trophy room could kind of be crazy because I could just axe the 5 gem cost and then just get myself 8 gems. Axing trophy room could be crazy actually, now that I look at it. Yeah. Or vault, but I think I'm gonna go trophy room. Damn. That's actually kind of huge. Okay, so let's leave. I need to take the torch outside. Okay, we need to get out corridor, but we just go straight across. Okay. And then south. I don't want to buy anything else from here because I'm not going to be able to keep it for tomorrow anyways. We're taking the torch to the trading post because I have an idea. I've been wanting to do this. I've been wanting to do it for so long. I've noticed for so long that this dynamite is interactable, and I've just been waiting. Please be nothing because I don't want to do it. I have bad news, Gash. There's an upgrade disc. I have bad news. And hella money. Upgrade is meh. Meh? Christoph, here's the rest of your share. 40 gold from the moonshine shipment we made last week. Oh, they were selling moonshine illegally. Oh shit. That's what Christoph and Denny were up to. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. They're moonshiners. Oh my God. This may be the last batch for quite some time, as I feel it is no longer worth the risk, especially given Anne's continually increasing suspicion. But I do need to ask another small favor of you. Next week, when you take the bear into town, if you can fabricate some excuse to delay your return by an hour or two, I would be much beholden to you. They're moonshiners. Oh my God. Where's my staff section on Denny and Christoph? Please be nothing else. So far, it's looking like nothing else. Just note for some drama, $40. And the upgrade disc. Have I opened 370? Oh, I know I opened something in the 300s. I don't know. Would it not give me the same key twice? Maybe it won't. It hasn't so far. So hopefully not. Okay, no, I haven't. Okay, yeah. The other one I have is got to be 304. And then there's 370. Okay, I just wanted to Google what the numbers were. Okay, then yes, we are definitely trading that. Lockpick for car keys. Car keys, coin purse. Sledgehammer, compass. Okay, we gotta get all the way to the vault. Since it's permanent, I assume not. That's true, because the vault, like the door stays open. Oh my God, it's gonna be our last vault key then. Our last fake mom passport that we get to see, even though we know all of the other ones are full of hers. Through security, drop off the upgrade disc. Be something good, something good, something good, something good, something good. It's not necessarily something good. Same day delivery. The package will be delivered here after you reach rank 8. No contact delivery. The package will be dropped off at the entrance steps the day after drafting this room. A very large package will be delivered here 3 days after drafting this room. Is crazy. I feel like no contact delivery is kind of great. It's like I draft the mailroom and then I don't have to worry about drafting it again. Same day delivery is also kind of cool though, so I can just get it immediately that day. I took very large. Was it worth it? Is very large good? Have you tried it yet? Have you gotten it yet? I'm just worried about me remembering 3 days later. You got it once? Was it really nice? Or was it like It was so much. Was it? Oh, fuck. Maybe I should, because I don't draft the mailroom often enough that, like... It will stay for as long as it takes for you to draft again. Yeah, I know that. Okay, let's do very large. I don't use the mailroom delivery system very often anyways. So when I get it, I might as well just get something really good. Sure. Because I always like, I never, it's very, not very common that I draft the mailroom like 2 days in a row anyway. So I think it always is like closer to like 2 or 3 days after I get the mailroom the first time that I even get my package anyway. So, because I just don't get it. God, I have so much money today. It's crazy. Because I already bought the plush, didn't I? Where's my workshop? Oh, it's up there. Gift shop. Oh, I didn't buy the plush yet. And now we have it. Nice. Not that I really think I'm gonna care to use dare mode, but I'm not gonna just like not use the money. That's silly. Oh. Electromagnet? You're more likely to draw mechanical rooms while drafting. Automatically collect coins and keys when entering a room. That's cool. Oh yeah, I forgot about the vault. That was my main objective. Hold on. Here we go back. Please. Oh. Yeah, fuck it. Let's just do our mailroom already. And start the 3-day countdown. Hell yeah. Okay. Through this. Through the kitchen. Through the observatory. Through this way. Bourgeois Aquarium. And the vault. $370. Oh, fuck. Not a sanctum key. Oh, shit. I don't want to do it either. Thank you again for all your help. I know I could never hope to repay you, but it pains me to know that I won't even have the chance to try. At any rate, I'm leaving these extra funds behind, as well as the extra passports. It would be too risky if you were searched at the border, and the money would raise too many suspicions. I think we all want a clean start anyways. I know I do. Huh. Okay. God, I just can't stop getting money this run. I'm pretty sure I did pull the lever and I have this open. God damn it. Worst case scenario, the sanctum key should just like still be here. When I like redraft the vault. If I can't get there in the steps today. Yeah, because my minecart is in the wrong spot. Let's see. Can I get myself out of this situation? No, I need to go from the other way. Well, what if I turn this way again? No. Just leads me over there. Damn it, why did I move the minecart? Can I stop? No, I can't. But I'll be going that way. Okay, hold on, let's see. It's gonna be close, but we'll try. But I don't think I'm gonna have enough feetsies. Dark room. Boiler room. I'm definitely not going to have enough. Well, I don't know. Maybe just barely. But then I have to do the sanctum stuff. Oh? Forgot to mention, I was looking through my notes and I remembered that I think I found something that is kind of upsetting in this game. It's done a good job of not relying on knowledge outside the game, but I found one thing that does. Oh? Oh god. Oh. Okay. Oh my god, my feet. Oh no. I'm definitely not making it. If and when you get to it, I'll tell you. Okay. Well, we'll just have to get the vault again to get my key. That's fine. At least I already opened it, so that's all that really matters. Oh gosh, I'm catching up. Steps taking 130. Hold on. There we go. Okay. This. Sorry, just fixing some things on my document. So it looks nice. There we go. Okay. I would like a schoolhouse today. That'd be great. I have axed the cost of my classroom and have yet to get a schoolhouse. The one day that I got schoolhouse was the day that I forgot to draft my outside room. I drafted it when I already had all my doors down. You're an ass, honestly, truly. Can I even reshrine yet? Can I like... Nope, I can't. I should have got the shelter. But that was good to know. Now I know. Okay. Well, it says I could take it back. What happens if I take it back? I don't want to do that though. Because I like my current blessing, but I'm curious. Let's start with the bedroom. Oh, what are the 2 items I kept with my moon pendant? Torch and Morning Star, and I lost the moon pendant finally. Okay. I changed my mind. Let me take back my money. My 3 coins. Bugging them to take back 3 coins would be wild. Oh, okay. Or what? Girl. Okay, what if it's 4? Okay. Let's try. No, that would be 6. Also. If I did it that way. What if I do... No, that'd be 4. Is it 8? No. What? It can't be anything other than like 2, 4, 6, or 8, girl. $16? How was it 16? Oh, because it was the 2 squared first, which is 4. Squared plus 2 minus 2. Okay. Minus 2 is 2 plus 2. I hate these ones because I hate like trying to figure out the order in which they want you to do the mathies, you know? Like sometimes it's just so much. You square every instance. I don't understand this one then. Because number is so high. Every time there is a blue, you square at the end of it if the middle is blue. Exactly. If they use PEMDAS, it'd be fine, but they don't. They don't, and it's confusing. Oh, and then you square the 5. Oh my god, that's annoying. So you have to do the 2 squared plus, which is 4, plus 1, And then, which is 5, then square that again. It's the square that again that's fucking with me. Okay, so it's 5. Jesus. But then I don't do it if the square is a different color? Because Gash said if the middle is blue. So this would just be this one. So like it matches the one. You square them all. Okay, you match the color with it, and then you Okay. I did it wrong. She says okay, and then I don't fucking know. Anyways, what was this? Was 5. Hold on. 8, right? 4, 8. Minus 5, 3. Oh. 9? No, what? Why is it not that order? Because you have to go middle out. Oh my god, I hate this game. Do we know that? Wait, which one was this one? This one was 16. I'm forgetting the number. Okay. 1. 5 minus 5, 4. Four minus 5 times 1 squared plus 4. What the fuck do you mean? Huh? Hold on. 4. You said you go middle out. Do you mean outer in? You go middle out, but still have to do blue, then yellow. I hate this now. It's in out, but then it's not though. You go in ring order, so inside ring, small, middle ring. But then it's not, but then like you have to, but not the middle though. Bullseye doesn't count. That happens every time on the result after the color it is. Got it. So bullseye is always last. So it's not fully middle out. Like middle out. The middle is just square. I know the middle is just square. But like trying to figure out what they want me to square is hard. But the bullseye doesn't count. Okay. Got it. Bullseye's only during... I know that! Gash? I'm gonna punch you in the face. After every time you do that color. Got it. Okay. I think I get. Confusing. You say you know, but then said I don't understand. Because you're no, Gash, you're the problem. Okay, you're explaining it weird. That's confusing me. It's not my fault. You said middle out, but then it's not actually middle out because it's not the middle. It's the first ring out. It's not my fault. You're not speaking the right TISM language for me. Because middle is bullseye. But that's not the middle you meant. You meant the first ring middle, which is a different middle. You have to speak the right TISM code, okay? Thank you. Square after every color that's in the middle. So if it's pink, you square after you multiply. Got it. You multiply twice, you square twice. Got it. Okay. That makes sense. Yes. Got it. Understood. Still very like, I'm not confused on why it works. Like how it works. I'm just like, why? Did they make it this way? Why did they do this? Why do they hate us? But you know that middle is in the first step, so I didn't think I needed to say that. Well, but I needed confirmation. Because what if I had been doing it the wrong way the whole time? Billiard room. I didn't unlock that door. Oh. But now we know. Got it. Still would prefer to do this room over the parlor every time. That's what chat's for. Exactly. Because y'all are so smart. So smart and talented. See, the problem was is like people could write it out for me, right? Like, gosh, when you offered earlier when I couldn't figure one out, you're like, oh, I can write it out. Like, that doesn't help me. You know what I mean? Like, I needed to understand the inner workings on like why that's the way it's written out. Because every other time that I've gone into the billiard room and done it, I've just like guessed on the different orders of like how it's happening and like just changed the orders of numbers and done the equation like 15 times until it worked. But like just writing it out isn't going to help because I need to know why it's that order. Other than just like I was going based off of color before as the order. Like if it was blue, it was first. Which now I know it's different. Let's go back to the entrance hall and start over here. I still need to get the whole map done and draft 45 rooms on one day. Which is not going to happen today, obviously. Because we already locked out the corner. Now when you actually don't know it, I can figure it out and not guess the whole circle, which only happened once, but so, yeah. To clarify, when I said squared twice, if you mean multiple twice, it's after each multiplication. Yes, yes, yes. I got that. Yes, thank you for clarifying just in case, though. But I guess the first step doesn't necessarily always have to be addition though, because you could start at 0 and then they could make you start at -5 and then add to that and then add 10 to -5 and then now you're at 5. So it doesn't always have to be the first step. It's just more common, which is why I assumed blue was first by default because it made sense in my brain. But then I was like, wait, no, because sometimes yellow's first and you just go into the negatives and then you go up. And then you get the number. And I'm like, the whole cluster. Math is dumb. Yes. Yes. This game is like forcing me to be a math gay and I don't like it. Like it's making me try. It's actually making me understand math. Like stop. I don't want to. I'm not interested. I'm not interested, but I'd still rather do this room so much more than the parlor. Because at least I get multiple times on this room. The parlor is like a one and done, and it's so tricky sometimes. Because I still am like figuring out. I think I figured it out, but it's like when they traded it from... When it was just 3 statements, I was killing the parlor. Then they changed it so each box had 2 statements, and I was like, what is happening? I was like, huh? What? Where are we? Okay, let me just take pictures and then we read. I see unholy hounds though. Close your eyes and your ears. We can like shout something in chat or something when the book is done. Hi, CT. Were you here when we found the unredacted, and or have you read it on your own? This is so funny to me. Oh yeah. Now we're just copying whole books. We are. Where is my mouse? Oh, here it is. Oh, it's like a story. God, it's kind of long. Okay, we're gonna be here for a minute. Reading this. Is she a long one? It's like a whole book, like an actual whole book. Oh my God. A body? Ah! Part 2? Girl. Part 2 is crazy. My cursor was in that page. I hope y'all, okay, go get some snacks. We're gonna cozy down for some story time, apparently, because this is a long ass book. I don't even know if it's gonna give us any lore more than it is just like a literal book inside of a game. Ah! Someone was shot. Ugh. Okay. How many pages is this book? If there's a part 3. Okay, it's over. Oh my God. It's literally 25 pages. Yeah, they just removed words to make it say things like, and he was drinking a lot and nobody liked him, with all the blacked out between the words makes me laugh. It's so funny. It's so funny. They were a petty icon for that, truly. Hi, Ghoulish. Hello. I'm addicted to watching you play this game. I wanted to get it, but I think I would rage quit. I'm glad you're enjoying watching it, at least. I get it. There's so many games that, like, I can watch other people play, but yeah, I'm just like, I know this isn't for me, but I get so invested in watching other people figure it out. Because I like being involved in, like, the tea and the drama and the lore, but I'm like, I don't know if I could do it on my own, you know? Besides, it's fun to experience it together. It's kind of cute. The tea is crazy. The tea goes crazy in this game, and I'm all for it. Okay. Let me get ready to read 25 pages. The Curse of Blackbridge by Redford Ewing. Forward. The legend of Blackbridge is one that's well known to the people of the Grand Realm, for versions of this tale have been passed down from generation to generation. With each new telling, the story has changed, becoming over the years more colorful, more verbose, and as one might expect, increasingly horrifying. However, with so many renditions and unique personal touches, the task of confining and binding this tale to text seemed an ambitious and impossible challenge. Over the course of my research, I have heard dozens of variations of the legend, and while the details would often change, I was surprised how much of the story's heart remained the same. Yet the more I listened, the clearer it became that there could never be a definitive version of this tale capable of capturing all of the wonder and myth of Blackbridge. In the end, I chose to write down what felt most authentic, the story my grandmother told me as a boy long ago. Oh, a horrific story about death that we saw. Your grandmother told you. Okay. Part 1, The Berry Picker from Oris. Many years ago, before peace had become a familiar word, there lived a group of rogues so wayward that the locals deemed it appropriate to call their number the Unholy Hounds. They were feral outlaws composed of society's worst in a time when society was at its worst, and for each crime that fearful travelers credited to the group, a dozen more lay unclaimed, each worse than the last. For the gentry, however, who often value their coffers more than their companions, no crime could measure more wicked than the group's primary enterprise, high road robbery. One such member of the so-called band of rogues was a boy of 13 years, Jesper, who had not been lucky in life, having lost 2 brothers to war and parents to famine. In the years of hunger that followed, Jesper lived in a gutter behind a churchyard, relying on the nourishment of scurrying bugs and weeds harvested from the cracks of the alleyway to sustain his pitiful existence. It is not surprising that a child aiming to escape such hardships would take any easy road out. An easy and well-traveled road paved with temptations leading out of the city and into the gentry lands, where loose purse strings entwine with the strands of salvation and glisten equally with the hope of opportunity. It was this road that eventually led Jesper to the end of his youth, a hidden cave at the bottom of Black Bridge Canyon. It was here that he met his surrogate family and saviors, that notorious gang of godless outlaws known as the Unholy Hounds. Despite the hardened circumstances that had led him to this vocation of banditry, Jesper was surprisingly tender-hearted and was often teased by the group for being too kind for such an ignoble life. For this reason, Jesper was assigned the innocent role of berry picker. It was not just innocence that set berry picking apart from the gang's more wicked undertakings, for it was the only duty performed without the safety of night's concealment. Jesper, no stranger to solitude, did not protest that he alone worked while the others slept soundly, tucked away in the cave at the bottom of Black Bridge Canyon. On one such occasion, Jesper decided to get an early start. He left the cave, berry basket in hand, and set out into the woods before the morning sun had even brushed against the tallest treetops. It was colder in the mornings, but the headway dawn afforded meant Jesper could reach the furthermost berry patches without worry of being chastised for tearing upon his return. That seems like it's going to be a bad choice, Jesper. It took over 3 hours on foot to reach his destination, and along the way, Jesper had passed by many a familiar bush, all priorly pillaged and so bereft of berries that one would have to dedicate several moments in earnest examination before finding a single one. Jesper was patient, but even patience has its limits. He was confident that even accounting for the time lost to this long stretch of travel, his efforts would be well worth the pains. Surveying the patches in this new grove surprised even Jesper. The red dots suspended among the leaves seemed as numerous as stars in the sky. Upon seeing such a botanist's sight, he clutched his berry basket tightly and nearly toppled over out of joy. Once he had regained his senses, Jesper quickly made a decision. He would not reveal the location of this newfound treasure. Instead, he would earn the respect of his confederates who, upon seeing his yield, might attribute the success to hard work. Smiling at his plan, Jesper set off to fill his basket and was making steady strides in this task when the sound of thundering hooves interrupted him. A carriage is approaching. The thought of it made Jesper freeze. Had he been so enchanted by his discovery that he had neglected to observe his surroundings? How could a roadway be so close? He ducked down and crept towards the impending sound, hiding behind one of the larger bushes nearby. It was only a moment before the sound's source revealed itself. Within 50 paces of where Jesper hid, an elegant carriage with gold trim came soaring around a corner of trees, led by 2 beautiful white horses and conveyed by a stern-looking driver seated atop the vehicle, flaunting the most sophisticated regalia Jesper has ever seen. It was not just any carriage, it was a royal carriage. Even without ever having witnessed such a sight before, Jesper was certain. The sight had so transfixed Jesper that he stood awestruck, unable to tear away as the carriage approached. The little concealment the bush provided was soon proven unequal to the driver's lofty perch, and upon spotting the boy, he pulled the reins with such effect that the noble steed slid to a sudden halt with precise control. "You, boy, get out from behind that bush," he shouted with a rigidity that betrayed a modest amount of fear. "You startled me half to death coming around the bend of my own drive and me seeing such an unfamiliar face in a place where there ought not be any face." Okay. Jesper quickly contemplated running. The man was much older and his dress was suitable for courtly behavior, not dashing through the bramble and mud. I was picking berries. Jesper raised the half-filled basket up to allow the driver to see the proof of his words. The demeanor of the man suddenly changed. It was a change that Jesper was familiar with. He had many times seen the same stern expressions on the most fiendish bandits melt away when presented with a berry basket. Any suspicions that the driver might have had instantly evaporated, for even the notion of a member of the Unholy Hounds picking berries seemed farcical. Whatever. The softened expression made allowances for a smile. "Berries, eh? Say, you couldn't have picked a better spot for them, could you? I used to pick berries here as a boy." Jesper took his cue to finally step out from behind the bush, proudly brandishing his basket. "I know, and what luck I found them. I've only just begun picking, and look how many I have. It would have taken me 4 full in the time back home to procure this number." The driver bent down for a closer look. "And where is your home, boy? It must be quite far." Jesper replied with a scripted response, a little south of Tanner Fork, just past the burnt woods. My God, that is far. You couldn't have come all that way only this morning. It was true. Tanner Fork was in the exact opposite direction that Jesper had traveled, and while that response would seem perfectly reasonable in a location closer to Blackbirch Canyon, you could see why it might seem less believable here. Sir, I have traveled much farther for much less profit. I dare say there is no distance yet made by man that would not be worth undertaking for a prize such as these. Surely you have tasted them for yourself? Jesper felt happier with this response as it seemed to amplify the man's smile. In my youth, often, but perhaps I took it for granted because I never had to travel very far. And even then, my father would always drive us here in our carriage, so I'm ashamed I had never had to walk such a stretch to earn an equal reward. It was Jesper's time to smile. Then let my efforts reward us both today. He raised the basket even higher. A taste in memory of your youth, sir. The driver chuckled and removed one glove, bending over the seat to reach down to the basket. And at the moment his fingers touched the first berry, the dagger in turn met his throat, cutting through a superficial layer of skin and drawing blood. Jesper caught the man's startled eyes. And for that taste, I will have your purse, sir, in memory of my youth. Jesus Christ. The driver's arm had gone stiff, his chin raised and trembling, more frightened than he had ever been before. Whether unable or incapable of speaking, he did not respond to the boy. Perhaps he did not think his jaw could afford to be engaged at this particular time. Jesper let the basket drop, freeing his other hand to probe the man's pockets. Do not mistake me, sir. I will not kill you if you give me no cause. Though I will admit, the thought of taking your carriage and leaving you the indignity of walking appeals to me. Unable to find a purse in the man's coat, Jesper pivoted to search the seat under him. Why have you no purse upon your person? The driver slowly raised his hand cautiously, pointing towards the carriage door behind him. Jesper lowered the knife's edge a small degree to allow the man to speak, which he did in turn softly. There's a lockbox in the carriage. Well, come down then and grant me the courtesy of sparing your life and binding your hands, a concession I assure you of my tender heart, for it would be much easier to slit your throat. The man started to comply, slowly lowering himself from the driver's seat of the carriage. Once down, Jesper guided him away from the carriage to a nearby tree where he instructed him to get on his knees and put his hands behind his back. I've read this book before. Excusing his inexperience, the man indulged Jesper while he figured out how to adequately bind him. The smile and kindness Jesper had seen on this man's face, now nothing more than a distant memory. In their place, cold, dark eyes displaying no emotion. I wonder, should I grant you the same clemency you're showing me? Jesper stopped, surprised by the question, but ignored it. Secured the final bindings, and then hastily returned to the carriage. With one hand on the door's handle, he turned back to the man. If there is no lockbox, there will be no clemency. Inside the carriage was surprisingly dusty and unswept, a stark contrast to the elegant and polished gold facade of the exterior. It had apparently been many years since a passenger had enjoyed passage in this vehicle. This is all but confirmed what Jesper had suspected. The driver of this carriage was not a liveried servant in the employ of some greater master. Any curiosity that this observation might have further produced was quickly abandoned upon seeing what rested under the carriage's backseat, a large wooden lockbox. Despite its hefty appearance, the box was surprisingly easy to handle. Within a few minutes, Jesper had dislodged it from its hold and carried it out into the sunlight. Inspecting the box carefully, 2 observations were made. Totemic symbols found carved on all 4 sides of the box hinted that the box was very old and likely not created by Arindian hands. It reminded him of artifacts from the old world and was presumably crafted in one of the ancient realms. Secondly, the box was secured by a rusted yet robust padlock and would not open easily without a key. Jesper looked over to see the driver quietly observing from his indentured position. Do you perhaps have a key you can provide me to open this box? Without emotion, the driver replied, there is no key to that box. Jesper stood up. Easy enough then. He headed over to the nearby rock of sizable dimensions and lifted the stone up, carrying it back to the box. If there was ever a time when that lock had been resistant to brute force, it wasn't recent. With one hit, the stone had completely shattered the rusted lock. He bent back down and opened the lid. Inside was an effigy, a crude figure chiseled from stone. Without too much deliberation, Jesper bent down and picked it up, somewhat surprised how heavy it seemed given how light the box had felt. Having expected to find something more akin to gold or gems, he looked questioningly to the man, hoping to find an explanation. The driver's smile had once again returned. "You are cursed, boy, for deadly is the stone. You have opened that which should never have been opened, and you are cursed." Gosh, why are you doing steam? Jesper carried the effigy over to the men and shoved it in front of his face. "What is it?" "That's one." Feeling his disappointment rising to anger now, Jesper tightened his grip on the effigy. "One what, you mumbling agentor? And in God's name, why have you no purse upon your person?" The man did not seem intimidated. "One pace." He paused for effect. 12 more and you will be dead." He only had a second to flinch before the effigy struck him in the head and put an end to his cryptic ramblings. If there was ever a time when the old man had been resistant to brute force, it wasn't recent. Not that phrase again. Jesper looked down at the sculptured stone figure, now splattered red. Was it cursed? Was he cursed? He had, of course, heard stories of curses and had never doubted their validity in the past, but now that he was standing face to face with the possibility of being cursed, his mind pleaded with him to be skeptical. And if he was cursed, what difference would the knowledge make? A dozen more paces would not be enough to find another living soul, to say nothing of the chances of procuring a remedy. If he did not move from where he now stood, he could live maybe another 3 or 4 days, maybe more given the abundance of nearby berries, a plan that, if we ignore its obvious faults, might provide additional opportunities for help to come along. But what good would that do? To be discovered here beside a body, stolen goods in hand, bloated from berries, and raving about a curse that could very well not be real. No, it would most certainly be better to face one's fate now, take a dozen paces, and see if life goes on. But Jesper found his legs unable to make that first step. His mind was unable to convince his limb to waste away 1/12 of his life in a single motion. Feeling the desperation sink in, he hopelessly looked around him for a solution, and if by some stroke of luck the gods had heard his plea, a miracle materialized before him as if he found himself suddenly at the end of a fairy tale. 2 white horses and a carriage of golden trim were beside him, the answer to his immediate prayers. He laughed at his fortune and calculated the number of paces back to the road. 4, perhaps only 3 if he jumped. He made a quick survey to see if there was anything he wished to grab before taking the plunge. He thought about removing the driver's fancy coat, as that appeared to be one of some value, but the additional risk of undertaking such a task is too great to chance. And so, after a profound breath, he took his 2nd, 3rd, and 4th steps, though they were quite large. Seated now behind the horses, he reached for the reins and suddenly realized that he was still gripping the effigy. If the curse was real, then it would most certainly be better left here. If, on the other hand, the story was fictitious, there might be some appraisal that could be made of this figure. It was, after all, found within a lockbox whose typical function oft secures objects of value. Having witnessed firsthand the horrors of destitution, Jesper found his mind equally reluctant to allow his hand to let go. If it is cursed, I die. If not today, then tomorrow. If I die, what care have I? And with that statement said aloud to the horses seemingly, Jesper took up the reins with confidence. Okay. Don't perceive me. I'm doing mod stuff. What do you mean? What does that mean? What do you mean? Okay. I don't like this book. That's only part 1. A Steam notification to address? You're right. Persian wants to be my friend. Teehee. Other than that, I don't. Is that what you were telling me? Oh, that was all. Oh, okay. Teehee. That's all you had to tell me, you goofball. Why do you make it so cryptic? Also, how did you know? Anyway, how does this book help us find mom? I don't know. Maybe we'll find out in part 2. I'm just waiting for the ads to finish. Maybe we find out in part 2, but I doubt it. Or she messaged me looking to add you, so tell me. Or, okay. Maybe our mom was Jesper the whole time. Listen, maybe Jesper, maybe like the person who Jesper killed, or like you know, somebody in this story maybe means something. Or this is just a totally like fictitious book or like lore of just the world that we live in. I'm going to pee while the ads finish, actually. Then we'll read the rest of the book. Common name here, but we pronounce it Jesper. Symbolism, we're the effigy. Yep, we're the curse. Yep, sir. Okay. Part 2, Below the Black Bridge. Miller awoke to some light nudging from a familiar foot. Only one person Persian, you're so cute. You're very appreciated and love your energy never change. No, you, Persian, I adore you. You're so sweet and cute. Thank you for gifting Pixelshire. I appreciate you. That was so kind of you. Thank you for being such a sweet angel. Excuse me. Yeah, Persian did a thing of this cute little like. It's like look at this game. It's like a cute little It's a RPG sandbox that mixes life sim elements in town building, exploration, and combat. But look at this little pixel arty game. A little cow. Yeah. It's not out yet, though. We can't play it yet. It's not out yet, and I have to play it also. I know, it looks so cute. It comes out on May 8th. So we'll be able to play it soonish. It looks so cute, though. I've been excited for it. I appreciate you. Thank you. It's very sweet of you. I didn't even realize it was already available to be ordered. I didn't know they were doing a pre-order on it. Hell yeah. Okay, let's see. Miller awoke to some light nudging from a familiar foot. Only one person would have the cheek to awaken her in such ill-mannered fashion. Shaking the sleep from her eyes, she glared up at him in the darkness, but did not say a word. He nudged her again teasingly, then stepped back into the dim. After taking a moment for her eyes to adjust to the darkness of the cave, Miller remembered. She was on third watch today. Quietly collecting her things and wits, Miller turned as she left, waving to her young friend, who was more than likely already asleep. She crept through the cavern's main passage, carefully to not wake the sleeping bandits around her. Like a hero in a book, she often mused. Quietly, she grabbed a bow from the the haphazardly formed pile of weapons, shaking the accompanying quiver in the darkness to assess how many arrows it held. She then walked towards the sun-drenched mouth of the cavern, ready to start her shift. Above her, in one of the few trees found in the canyon, Miller could see that Ravia was already posted. She waved, and Ravia waved back. Calling out to each other was strictly forbidden. Anything louder than a gesture in the canyon was forbidden. When Miller reached the tree, Ravia lowered a braided rope and pointed to the ground behind her. Miller turned, following the finger, and saw a pail of water resting beside a nearby log. She turned back to Ravia, nodded, and secured the pail to the rope. The pail went up first, and in turn, Miller followed. Ravia reached across to grab the water. Miller leaned back to give her space. There was not much room for maneuvering in this tree post, a necessary concession for the concealment the outpost demanded. Ravia tilted the pail up to her mouth dramatically, illustrating how thirsty she had been. Miller laughed silently as water poured out, splashing onto Ravia's face. It was a bit too daring and noisy of a joke, and had the others been around, they would have certainly been scolded for the unwarranted sound. But Miller appreciated the efforts Ravia took to verbalize the silence of the morning. They had been on third watch together for over a month, and during that speechless time, their friendship had grown into something special. Affection was unsurprisingly scarce among the unholy hounds. She had felt camaraderie before, of course, but intimacy? Never. From their elevated vantage, the girls could see both the concealed entrance of the cavern as well as a clear view of the bridge that spanned across the canyon. Black Bridge was the link between the Gentrylands and the northern mountains, the overpass that connected Oris and Reddington. To the city-faring travelers of the realm, the bridge was an unavoidable crossing. In the day, the task was to ensure that travelers passed by without stopping. At night, the task was to ensure that they do. Like most of her band, Miller preferred the night. The biting glare of the sun might be tolerable to farmhands and bricklayers, but to a cavern-housed bandit, it was a source of constant annoyance. In the day, there was no shroud to conceal her expressions, nor to hide her thoughts. She felt exposed. It's cute. I added it to my wish list. Isn't it cute? It's called Pixelshire for anyone who wants to look into it. It's on pre-order sale right now too. It's $17 USD, but the retail price without like the pre-purchase is like $20 USD. So either way, it's pretty affordable. But it has a 15% off sale right now if you pre-order it. Ravia touched her elbow and pointed up. Miller, striving to suppress a budding smile, subtly shook her head in response. There were many signs that the unholy hounds used in lieu of words, but the two of them had developed an extended vocabulary. Gestures quietly forged in the shared solitude of their month among the branches. She watched as Ravia shifted, placing her palms flat on the floorboards beneath them. Miller knew what she was trying to say, but shook her head a second time. It was often more fun to pretend not to understand. Ravia rolled her eyes and turned away, looking back to the canyon. Squinting through the leaves, the two girls held still, watching and listening. It was not long until Miller, too, heard the sound of approach. Ravia held up two bent fingers, and a few moments later, two men emerged from the bridge's southern end. They were dressed in a familiar uniform, long gray coats with black facings, white waistcoats, and black tricorn hats. They belonged to the local patrol, the Black Guard. Although not an everyday occurrence, their presence at Blackbridge wasn't an unusual sight. It typically indicated an important traveler's impending passage across the bridge, information that the girls would promptly relay to their leaders as soon as the coast was clear. But this report, while exciting, was rarely acted upon. In Miller's 5 years in the Unholy Hounds, she had never once seen a carriage taken in open daylight when the Black Guard was nearby. The men had nearly reached the bridge's north end when Miller heard the horses, faintly at first, but growing louder with each passing moment. Ravia's eyes met Miller's, the same concern mirrored in each other's expression. This did not sound like the typical carriage, cautiously approaching the bridge to cross. Instead of the familiar crunch of the high road's gravel, they heard the harsh clattering of hoofbeats against stone. Both girls quickly redirected their attention downward, looking through the foliage. The sounds were not coming from the high road, but from the canyon itself. The horses were coming from below the bridge. In an instant, Miller had knocked an arrow and drawn her bow. Go! Ravia was gone before the whisper had even left Miller's mouth. The young scout was already sliding down the bank below, racing towards the cave. There was no road that ran below the canyon. There was no reason for numerous horses to be approaching their cave. There was only one reasonable conclusion, and both girls had reached it instantly. The base had been compromised. This was a Black Guard attack. The moment the horses came into view, Miller let loose her first arrow. She was surprised to see a carriage. She had expected cavalry. Before she had even finished processing that thought, her second arrow was in the air. Without a trail, it would be unthinkable for a carriage to traverse such rough terrain, yet she watched as the wheels jolted over the rocky riverbed. A third arrow was now in flight, and there would be no need for a fourth. The driver slumped over just moments before the vehicle dipped into a small ditch, slamming into an embankment. The force of this sudden halt immediately shattered the front two wheels and catapulted the driver from his seat. Utterly confused now, Miller quickly glanced over his shoulder to see if any horses were approaching from the rear. Down in the canyon, the entire horde of the unholy hounds came spilling forth from the earth as if hell itself had suddenly sprung open. The group seemed even more bewildered than Miller, half asleep and tripping over one another in a desperate attempt to engage an unseen enemy in combat. Miller could see Ravia among their numbers, the only one looking up at her. Her expression was chilling. There would be no need for a silent gesture to convey what they both now realized. They had made a mistake. The gang's chieftain, Jeffrey Heartslasher, led the others, cautiously approaching the crashed carriage like a suspicious fox would near a baited trap. There were no words exchanged as the group crept forward in customary silence. A dozen or so paces in front of the wreckage lay the far-flung driver, an arrow protruding from his broken body, and beside him a blood-stained effigy carved from stone. God fucking damn it, Jesper! Miller was inconsolable. Jesper had always been her favorite. He had always shadowed her in the night, clinging to the hems of her every move, the way a child tails behind an older sibling. Tender-hearted, she had always called him, though deep down she had known that wasn't quite true. His appearance of gentleness concealed a raw, resilient durability that emerged in the most perilous of situations. He had been a flower among the nettles of this cave, but he still had thorns, honed by a grim past and 100 hands of misfortune. They buried him in the darkness in the back of one of the larger cavern rooms. He was interred with a berry basket and a silk handkerchief that he had treasured. The mysterious effigy they had found beside him served as a distinguished gravestone, a marker that stood out as somewhat special among the rows of similar swords making neighboring plots. No one spoke, not even in whispers. There was nothing to say. Miller awoke the next day to a thunderous shaking and rattling of the earth, a far cry from the playful nudging of the previous day. She strained to adjust her eyes, but the choking sting of stirred-up dust caused her to flinch. Panic was also in the air. The sounds of scurried footsteps and clattering feet filled the space around her, but even in alarm, the silence was louder. What was it that sounded so strange? Miller closed her eyes tight and used her feet to guide her along the passage. The whispers around her were getting louder, and intense voices could be heard ahead. Louder speech than she had ever spoken in the canyon. A growing dread grew as Miller approached the mouth of the cave, her eyes now open wide despite the dust. Shouldn't it be day? Miller felt a hand in the darkness pulling at her. It was Ravia. The two embraced, and Miller did not need to see her to understand. Ravia placed two bent fingers against Miller's cheek, and with that touch against her face, Miller felt the same sinking feelings from the previous day. Two bent fingers confirmed what Miller had suspected. The girls had forgotten to relay one critical piece of information to the others. An hour or so later, the screams began, blood-curdling cries of hopeless desperation. Captain Fodrick Lee of the Blackguard looked down from the ridge of the canyon to the collapsed entrance of the cave. Ah, now they speak. Damn. Oh. I don't like that ending. I really don't like that ending. I kind of hated that whole book, gonna be honest. Great. So glad we read that. Woo. I'm so glad also this person's grandma told this to them as a young kid. Why? Okay. Ha. And I'll take a turn when Jesper got the knife out. Honestly, like it was going so fine outside of that. And then Jesper just had to take a knife to Mr. nobleman's throat. Imagine if he just shared his berries and went on with his life. He couldn't do that. Oh, God. Oh, bless. Well, good. Great. So let's go back to our day, I guess. Now that we're depressed over Jesper and the entire Unholy Hounds. Literally all of them just gone. It's wild. It's gonna be all my gems, but okay. Box that displays the word true is false. Box that displays the word gems is empty. See, I like them when they're like this. They could all just stay this level of difficulty, and we just don't have to go back to the 6 phrases. That's fine. Nice. Not the music turning somber. I know, like, please. Not after we just read all that. That's wild. Ugh, that's not really a great spot for the Great Hall. We're gonna do a chapel. I don't want to waste the Great Hall there because I'm wasting like so many of the doors. Rather wait and see if I can place it higher. Up this way. We do need the vault. That would end our day. But we do need a vault. It was a very long book. I'm okay with it ending our day. But I need the vault because I need the key. Well, no, I don't need the key. Well, yes. The sanctum keys are down below. So, you know, actually, yeah. I was like, no, because I can't get to the... I don't need to get to the antechamber to get this key. Like, put in. We're rich! And we're gonna waste all of it because I have nothing to spend it on. It's fine. Unless I get an axe. Huh? I feel like oh, because I have the Morning Star and the torch already in my pocket, and that must have just been the 2 that we're going to spawn in. That's so mean. Well, I was hoping for axe. Okay, fine. got him. Freaking rude. Okay, I need to go. Oh no, I moved the cart so we can go down here. I can go place this in. And do the fun thing of like trying to figure out this sigil. The fuck is it? Oh. Oh. Okay. Ambitious. Well, it obviously has something to do with this little red box, so I wonder if in either of the like I guess it wouldn't be the pump room and maybe the boiler room. There's something I need to look at. I don't have it today. I guess we just go in order because I don't know. I don't think I know any of these. Actually, no, wait, hold on. Wait, there is one that I feel like I could kind of have a little bit more hint on is, whatever the place was with the one kid that got like the northern stormy place. Arc Aries. I don't remember. I think it is just the next one. I think this is it. Arc Aries would also be. No, that's foggy. No, not this. Not. No. Trying to turn this. Okay, that's. Where is my book? Sigil book now. Okay, transportation should also, I think, be locomotive. That line is stormy weather. Okay. It said that it was. Oh, what did Alzara do now? Oh, what color was Arc Aries? I think it was. Where's my classroom? Yellow. Their flag is yellow. What? Color that one. Oh, this one's yellow. So I just need the inside symbol. I don't think it's this one. At least I think I just need the inside symbol. Wait, so what is that inside symbol? Industrial. I need to write this down. This was Arc Aries. It was Locomotive, Stormy, Industrial, red, not red, yellow. And then we also did Orinda, right? Was the other one? And it was also Locomotive, I think, right? Locomotive, Foggy, Metropolitan, Black. Orinda is Pentagon. Arc Aries was mountain symbol. Next is the hourglass, right? I think that's next on the floor. And because of the school, we know that it is purple. When we get there. Okay. Oh. Together we weather? Maybe? I know this says together weather, and that looks like it might say we weather. 5. We arrived here after a few days of sailing, and it made me realize how much more convenient it would have been in the old days when the railway tracks extended all the way north. Arc Aries is a destination with which I am well acquainted, having traveled here countless times on business for Cinca. This time, however, I will avoid the familiar towns and factories and will instead trek along the northern coast, an area with which I am wholly unfamiliar. Okay. Where are all my notes for... Where did I put all my notes for the inner sanctum? Is that all the way down here? I need to make it. I need to reorganize this. It is. I need to make a whole inner sanctum section. Door. We went through Arc Aries. We have this picture. We have this picture. I need that. Ugh. I have them more dry. I guess I should take pictures of their... I didn't do that with the other ones, but it's okay. I can go in there and do it really quick. Just in case I need it for anything else later. When yellow tiles are pressed, they move north. Right, okay. Do you want the corners to be yellow? I'm assuming. That wasn't that bad. That one was not that bad. The first one we did was terrible, though. That one wasn't awful. Let me take a picture of like this setup a little bit different. I don't know if I'll ever need this for anything, but... take the picture of these little areas. This is okay. Should I take a picture of you? Wait, what door did I just walk through? Okay, yeah, this one. Door with the pentagon. Okay. And this is, yeah, Fen Aries. Hello? Let me screenshot this one. Okay. This. This. Okay. Perfect. I know. Graphically, I know. It's so gorgeous. And just like the whole like game in general, like the puzzle aspect to it is literally unmatched. Like the puzzles in this game are crazy. Your ending day 69. Rip. R.I.P. bestie, I'm so sorry. Okay, and that's all we can do for the day, right? Is there anything else I wanted to do while I have while I'm down here? I don't think so. I don't have the pump room, and that's one thing I want to do is get the pump room and then come back down to the reservoir. Because I want to drain the reservoir some more. Because it's too high for me to do anything with it. Is there anything else I wanted to do anywhere? I don't think so. Oh my god, the ladyship diary. I know. We need to get a tomb and get her diary. Hopefully tomorrow we can get a tomb. That'd be great. That'd be ideal. Let's see. Either a tomb or a schoolhouse. Either would be very beneficial to us. Because if we get a schoolhouse, we can get possibly tea that way. Because we need to get 8 school rooms. So one or the other would be great. I do really want to see the rest of the classrooms too. Yeah, we got to figure out like all the solutions and take an exam apparently. Made me laugh at the diary said I finally redacted that stupid king story. I got him so good. I mean, maybe. I'm hoping we get a cipher, like a key to deciphering that letter that she wrote. Our mom's the petty one, but not Clara, but she could be. Well, schoolhouse it is. Okay. We're going for classroom run. And I have, I got rid of the cost for classrooms, so we don't have to worry about gems to draft them, which is so nice. An axe truly is just so great. Classroom 1.